Ogechi's unyielding journey. In a small village in Nigeria, a young girl named Ogechi faced many challenges. When she was just 5 years old, her mother passed away, leaving her alone and vulnerable. Her mother had been her only source of love and protection. Not long after, her father remarried, bringing 2 stepbrothers into her life. Unfortunately, Ogechi's new stepmother and father held traditional views that didn't value educating a girl child. When Ogechi was 7, her father decided to send her away to Lagos to work as a housekeeper. Her new life seemed dark and filled with endless chores. She missed her mother and wondered if she would ever have a chance to go to school like other children. But fate had different plans. The family she worked for noticed Ogechi's potential and saw a spark in her eyes. They decided to raise her as their own child, enrolling her in school and nurturing her dreams. Ogechi seized this opportunity with both hands. She worked hard, staying up late to study and doing her best in every subject. Her determination paid off, and she excelled in her studies. She graduated from university with honors and quickly rose through the ranks at a top banking firm. Eventually, Ogechi became the manager of one of the biggest banks in Africa. Her success was a surprise to everyone who knew her past. Back in her village, Ogechi's father and stepmother lived in poverty. They had assumed she was no longer alive since they had not checked on her for years. Her stepbrothers lived carefree lives, unaware of the struggles their sister had faced. When they heard rumors about Ogechi's success, they were shocked. They couldn't believe the little girl they had sent away was now a powerful and successful woman. As Ogechi prepared to marry a kind-hearted man who supported her, she decided it was time to confront her past. Her fiancé, who admired her strength and resilience, encouraged her to forgive her family and help them. Ogechi, filled with grace and compassion, returned to her village. She built a house for her father and stepmother, bought them a car, and provided financial support so they could live comfortably. She also set up a scholarship fund for girls in the village, ensuring they had the chance to get an education. When Ogechi arrived in the village, everyone was stunned. They had heard stories of her success, but seeing her in person, looking confident and happy, was a different experience. Her father, who had always regretted sending her away, broke down in tears. He begged for her forgiveness, and Ogechi, with a heart full of love, forgave him. She understood that holding on to anger would not help anyone. Ogechi's stepbrothers, who had been living a carefree life, realized the error of their ways. They saw how hard work and determination had changed Ogechi's life and decided to follow her example. They went back to school, inspired by their sister's success. As word of Ogechi's achievement spread, the entire village began to change. Inspired by her story, more families started to value education for all their children, not just the boys. Ogechi's efforts led to the building of a new school in the village, funded by donations from people she had inspired across the country. The school was named after her, honoring her journey and achievements. Ogechi also started a mentorship program, visiting the village regularly to speak with the girls and boys, sharing her experiences and encouraging them to pursue their dreams. She became a role model for the entire community, showing that no matter where you start, with hard work and determination, you can achieve great things. Her success story reached the ears of influential people, and she was invited to speak at various events and conferences, sharing her journey and the lessons she had learned. Ogechi used these platforms to advocate for the education of girls and the importance of giving every child a chance to succeed. One day, as she walked through the village, Ogechi was approached by an old friend from her childhood. This friend had also faced difficulties but had not been as fortunate as Ogechi. Moved by her friend's plight, Ogechi decided to help her start a small business. With Ogechi's support and guidance, her friend's business flourished, and soon, she too was able to provide a better life for her family. Ogechi's wedding was a grand affair, filled with joy and celebration. She married her fiancé in a beautiful ceremony, surrounded by friends, family, and the many people whose lives she had touched. As she walked down the aisle, she felt a deep sense of fulfillment and gratitude for the journey she had traveled. After the wedding, Ogechi continued her work, balancing her responsibilities as a wife, a banker, and a community leader. She remained committed to helping others and using her success to create opportunities for those in need. Her story continued to inspire people across Africa and beyond, proving that with determination, resilience, and a kind heart, anything is possible. Moral lesson: always treat others with kindness and respect, as the consequences of your actions can last a lifetime. Forgiveness and understanding can heal even the deepest wounds.